Hey everybody, it's Shaman Sister Sin, and I just wanted to talk with you for a few minutes about the parent-child dynamic in romantic relationships with narcissists. While it is common either way, where the narcissist is attempting to be taken care of or where they are trying to be the domineering parent, the one we're going to discuss here for a few minutes is the one where the narcissist is looking for a caretaker. Narcissists are very often looking for a one-sided relationship where they can be the helpless, beloved, sort of doted on child, and the other person can be the one-dimensional, tireless caretaker that has no needs and no life of their own, existing only to be there for them. The other person is often attempting to be this one-dimensional caretaker in the misguided idea that this is going to prevent them from being left or abandoned or rejected. This is not a healthy adult relationship. In fact, it is not an adult relationship at all. Adult relationships allow acknowledgement and support of everybody's needs, not just the needs of one person. This is a very common dynamic in romantic narcissistic relationships. The entire burden of the relationship and carrying the emotions of all the people in the relationship lies on the non-narcissistic person. This is the exact dynamic we see in normal relationships between parents and very young children. And truly, even when the narcissistic person has established themselves in the dominant role or as a caretaker, even in that situation, the other people are responsible for carrying the emotional burdens of the relationship because they still cannot do it. Very young children are not capable of giving back in relationships. They can provide no empathy, no support. They have no emotional, quote, side of the relationship at all. And they're not expected to. The burden's on the adult. The adult must manage all of the interaction, provide all of the support, carry all of the emotions for the very young child and for themselves. This is also what people are expected to do in relationships with adult narcissists. The narcissist cannot give anything back to the relationship at all, so they become terrified and enraged when they're expected to do so. Terrified because they know they can't, which triggers shame and fears of abandonment. Enraged because you have made them feel these things. You've made them feel bad about themselves by selfishly asking for too much or being too needy, these kinds of things. How dare you imply that they have to do something? That's totally unreasonable. This is the enraged, terrified entitlement of someone who doesn't know what to do, doesn't know how to do it, and doesn't know why they should need to do that. They don't think they should have to because they can't. That is what's at the bottom of this, but they either will not admit that or they can't articulate that. Some will rage, some will blame and play the victim, some will grow cold and stop talking to you, some will calmly explain to you how you are the problem, some will just leave. None of them actually reciprocate because they can't. This is not a person who is just sort of stubbornly refusing to play the game, right? Excuse me. The true narcissist is incapable of what is expected in relationships. They've never been capable and they never will be. Any evidence they have seemed to provide to the contrary is either smoke and mirrors or it's a misperception of their behavior. This person cannot give you what you want. It's not because they don't want to, although they don't. It's because they can't. So I hope that clears a few things up for you. May the Great Spirit bless you. Y'all have a beautiful day.